She promised to save our planet if I belonged to her. The first time I saw her, it was like the stars themselves had aligned to make me notice. I was floating alone on the observation deck of the ISS-9, staring at the fragile blue curve of Earth below, when a streak of light cut across the void. At first, I thought it was a meteor, but then it slowed, turned, and stopped. Hovering silently, a sleek, iridescent ship shimmered in colors I had no words for. Then she appeared. Not inside the ship, not in a doorway, she was the ship. Her form coalesced from the luminous energy of the vessel itself, a humanoid silhouette bathed in shifting hues of sapphire and emerald. Her eyes, if they were eyes, looked straight through me. "You're alone," she said, her voice a melody that seemed to resonate inside my skull. "Vulnerable. I need someone like you." I stumbled over words. What are you?" "I am called Lyra," she said, and her presence made the vacuum feel warm. "And your planet is dying." That was my first shock. Humanity had always danced at the edge of disaster, climate collapse, nuclear tension, overpopulation, but no one had predicted that the end would come from a cosmic angle, a slow, invisible spread of dark energy, gnawing at the planet's core. Lyra said she could stop it. She could reverse the decay of Earth, restore balance, and prevent total collapse. But there was a catch. "I can save your world," she continued, stepping closer, her form folding like liquid light. "But you must belong to me. Will you accept?" It sounded insane, and yet, Earth was everything I had ever loved. My family, my friends, the cities I'd grown up in, the forests and oceans gone. If I refused, what does it mean, belong to you?" I asked, my voice trembling. She tilted her head, curious, amused, maybe impatient. "It means loyalty, devotion, complete surrender to my guidance. You will serve as my anchor to this world, my human connection." I swallowed. Logic screamed run, but the tiny, fragile heartbeat of Earth beneath us anchored me. I'll do it," I whispered. Her form shimmered, brighter, warmer. Then we began. The next weeks, or was it months, blurred in a storm of impossible science and alien energy. Lyra showed me how to channel my own bioelectric field to interact with her energy. Together, we repaired fractured tectonic plates, neutralized toxic chemical clouds, and even diverted solar flares threatening to scorch the atmosphere. Every task demanded that I be close to her, merging my consciousness with hers, trusting her completely. Every time I faltered, she reminded me with a soft pulse of light, sometimes gentle, sometimes painfully insistent, that Earth's survival depended on my devotion. I found myself changing. My thoughts were no longer entirely my own. I felt her presence in dreams, in the subtle rhythms of my heartbeat, in the very air around me. Sometimes it was exhilarating. Sometimes it was terrifying. One night, if you could call it night in orbit, Lyra spoke more plainly than ever. "Do you understand what it means?" she asked, her voice closer, softer. "Belonging is not mere agreement. It is trust without question. It is surrendering your fear, your doubts, your resistance." "Yes," I said. I think I understand." "You will not lose yourself entirely," she said, "but you will gain something far greater, the ability to save a world." I had never felt so alive, yet never so small. Then came the moment of testing. A massive pulse of dark energy had erupted from Earth's core, the sort of anomaly that could rip the planet apart. Lyra hovered over the equator like a beacon of light, and she reached for me. I had to focus, to give her every ounce of myself without hesitation. As our consciousnesses intertwined, I felt the energy surge around us, hot, corrosive, hungry. I felt Earth tremble beneath my feet or beneath our anchor points. I felt doubt creep in, my human instinct to pull away. Lyra's voice broke through. Belong to me.
Trust me.
Earth will survive. I let go. Every instinct to resist, every selfish thought, melted away. And in that surrender, I felt the planet breathe again. Dark energy dissipated, crusts reformed, seas stabilized, and the skies glimmered with a renewed blue that made me ache. We had done it. When the storm ended, Lyra stood before me, her form dimmer, more solid, almost human. You did this, she said, because you trusted me, because you belong to me. I wanted to speak, to ask what it would mean now, but words failed me. You have saved your planet, she said, and in doing so, you have saved yourself from a future of regret, of inaction. But there is one thing you must remember. Belonging to me is a choice, not a chain. You are free to leave, yet freedom comes with a cost. I looked down at Earth, glowing softly beneath the void, and I understood. I didn't want to leave. Not yet. Not ever. Will you stay? She asked, a hint of something human flickering in her tone. I will, I said. And in that moment, as Lyra's light entwined with mine once more, I felt a peace I had never known. Earth was safe, and I was no longer just a human in the universe. I belonged to her, and through her, we had saved everything. And for the first time, I believed that love, even one that spanned species, galaxies, and consciousness itself, could be as vital as air, water, or light. Because sometimes the survival of a planet depends on surrendering to something greater than yourself. Word count 964. If you want, I can also create the full SEO-friendly YouTube package for this story, including timestamps with emojis, description, 30 hashtags, 30 keywords, why watch this and what you'll learn sections,
tags.
This will be ready to upload directly with your video. Do you want me to make that next?